If you're looking for a work-from-home medical records job, I have 3 of them for you. 2 of them don't require a whole lot of experience, and 1 of them is a little more advanced in nature, and you can earn anywhere from about $16 up to $31 per hour. And what I especially like about these jobs, training is included. So in a nutshell, you'll be processing medical records requested from patients, doctors' offices, medical facilities, even attorneys. And we're going to jump right into the first one, which is from Adapt Health. The job they have opening right now is for a medical records specialist, and I'm just going to scroll down here to see if they tell us how much they pay for this job. And I don't see it anywhere on here, but based on my experience, I'm willing to bet for this kind of position you can earn anywhere from about $16 to $20 per hour. In this role, you'll process release of information requests for healthcare providers, regulatory agencies, and/or law firms according to regulatory requirements and company policies. And in doing that, you'll be ensuring the enterprise-wide health data integrity, privacy, and security. So it goes without saying you need to exhibit extreme confidentiality. On a regular basis, you'll process all forms of record requests, subpoenas, and attorney requests, contact referrals as necessary to collect prescriptions, certificates of medical necessity, letters of medical necessity, clinical notes, and lab results. You'll also collaborate with other departments to gather relevant patient documentation. And you will review that documentation to make sure it's valid prior to processing a documentation request to ensure completeness and accuracy. So you must be able to navigate through multiple online EMR systems to obtain applicable documentation, and you'll prepare and submit routine department reports to the medical records manager. You'll also identify and communicate to the medical records manager any suggestions to improve health information processes, performance, and controls, serve as a liaison between the organization and the documentation requester, and you do all that while maintaining a working knowledge of health information laws, also known as HIPAA, and maintaining confidentiality of all audit projects and information. So they're looking for someone who has good decision-making, problem-solving, and leadership skills. You also have strong verbal and written communication skills. You're organized, you're able to work independently, and you're also able to prioritize and manage multiple tasks. And it goes without saying you have computer skills, including knowledge of Microsoft Office applications. All you need is a high school diploma or equivalent, and they'd like you to have 1 year experience using medical terminology, and you can demonstrate an understanding of release of information laws. So if you like this job, you can find the direct link in the description below this video. Just look for job number 1. Okay, so that brings us to our second medical records job, and this one comes to us from a company called Verisma. They're looking for a release of information specialist, and this is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And like I always do, I'm just going to scroll down this job lead to see if they tell us how much they pay. And right here, they tell us they'll start you out at $17 per hour, and at a maximum, they'll pay $19 per hour. In this role, you'll initiate the medical record release process by inputting data into the Verisma software, working quickly and carefully to ensure documentation is processed accurately and efficiently. You'll process medical ROI requests in a timely and efficient manner, and just in case you don't know, ROI stands for Release of Information. You'll also process requests utilizing Verisma software applications and support the resolution of HIPAA-related release issues. You'll organize records and documents to complete the ROI process, read and interpret medical records, forms, and authorizations. You'll provide exemplary customer service in person, on the phone, and via email, but because this is a remote position, you're not going to be dealing with anyone in person, so I don't know why they put that in there. You'll interact with customers and coworkers and utilize reference material provided by Verisma to ensure compliance and confidentiality. And it looks like they will train you in this job. So all they want is a high school diploma or equivalent. Some college is preferred, but that's just preferred, it's not required. They'd like you to have at least 2 years of medical record experience, as well as 2 years of experience completing clerical or office work. You have experience using general office equipment. You're able to work independently, and you're detail-oriented. And they prefer you're RHIT certified. They also prefer you have experience in a healthcare setting. And they prefer you have knowledge of HIPAA and state regulations related to release of protected health information, and that too is preferred. So whenever they say preferred, that's just what it is. It's preferred, it's not required. But if you do meet those preferences, you'll definitely stand out. So if you like this one, this is job number 2. You can find the direct link in the description below. I have one more medical records job I'm going to share. It's a little more advanced in nature, but before I get into it, I want to quickly remind you to please subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and make sure to turn on all notifications. That way you'll get all my job leads when I post them. That brings us to our third work-from-home medical records job, and this one is with a company called Natera. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. But regardless, they're looking for a revenue cycle medical records case manager, and they say temp. I'm assuming that means this is a temporary position, but as I scrolled through this job lead, I didn't see any kind of duration as far as how long you're going to be working in this position. But I do know they'll pay between $27 and $31 per hour. So in this position, you'll support documentation of medical necessity by facilitating medical records collection and client outreach, by offering expert review and interpretation on a case-by-case basis, and by maintaining collaborative and productive relationships with the organization relating to revenue cycle management. So that means you'll successfully obtain necessary medical documentation by collaborating with and serving as a primary liaison between in-house billing operations, customer experience groups, and clinical medical records departments. So you need to have a thorough understanding and knowledge of applicable CMS, state, and insurer medical policy and coverage guidelines. You'll navigate and extract data from multiple versions of electronic medical records, including Epic, serve as a source of knowledge for medical records review and interpretation, and participate in weekly meetings, daily discussions, case reviews, and continuing education to review key metrics, workflows, trends, and performance improvement opportunities. You'll prioritize performance initiatives and ensure productivity goals are achieved within a timely manner while maintaining the highest quality of work standards for QA. So this role requires access to patient health information both in paper and electronic form. Therefore, you must be able to complete training related to HIPAA and PHI privacy, general policies and procedure compliance training, and security training. And all that training is a requirement of this job. So to qualify for this position, they'd like you to have at least 3 years of relevant experience included but not limited to healthcare administration, case management, nursing, oncology, transplant clinic, medical billing and coding, appeals and denials management, and/or insurance collections. They'd like you to have a bachelor's degree in healthcare-related field of study or equivalent experience. They want you to have knowledge of medical billing systems, medical terminology and abbreviations, basic procedure coding knowledge, and healthcare nomenclature and systems. You need to be proficient with G Suite products, and you have excellent organizational, time management, and problem-solving skills. You also need excellent interpersonal skills. You're able to work in a highly performing, fast-paced team environment. You're able to navigate across multiple customer demands. You're also able to analyze, identify, and articulate and report on trends. You're a critical thinker, and they prefer you have experience working in an oncology or transplant clinical setting. So this is job number 3. This one pays between $27 and $31 per hour. If this one interests you, you can find the link below. All right, 3 medical records jobs. Let's make one of these yours, but if none of these appeal to you, check out this video right here. Maybe one of these jobs will work out for you. Good luck to all of you who apply, and as always, thank you so much for popping in, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.